What's up, YouTube? Listen, I said, hey, I gotta go on my break. They said, why? Because I gotta talk to my producers in the car. Okay, hashtag car chronicles. Listen, it's been a lot of speculation about Tasha K. Is she going to jail? If did she break the law? So if you're living under a rock, Tasha K. It was a article written on the Chicago Tribune, and it pretty much said that Tasha K got information, some leaked information from a former prison bureau officer. So everybody and their mama were doing a video last night talking about. We were one of the first blogs to talk about it last night. And while we were talking about it, we had a good old time just talking about it. People were calling in all across the country. People were DMing me. I mean, emotions were high in that time. I mean, I'm telling you, emotions were definitely high concerning it. Thank you, Leo. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And I was sitting there, so I called my personal attorney. He specialized in criminal law. And I called him and I asked him, I said, hey, I have a friend that received some information from a former prison guard. And I'm wondering, is it possible for my friend to be facing some criminal charges, some federal charges? And so I was saying, and I sent him the article that I sent him the article and he read it. And he said, just reading of just the details of what's going on, that Tasha will not face any charges. They're not going to prosecute her because she did not break any laws. Keyword, Tasha did not break any laws getting this information. He was saying, like, if Tasha was a prison worker and had a blog and she gotten this information from the servers as a prison, if she got the information as a prison worker and she did all that, she can get in trouble. But Tasha wasn't an employee of the Federal Prison Bureau. She wasn't an employee. Keyword, she didn't work for the federal she didn't work at the Federal Prison Bureau. So she's not an employee at all. The person that will possibly face criminal charges will be that worker that gave Tasha K that information. When she's scanning her email and all that, that will make that worker will face some criminal charges. But Tasha K will not face any criminal charges because she did not break any law. She don't work for the federal bureau place at all. Just like if I were to work in healthcare, and if I give somebody medical records, if I give somebody medical records, and they report it on their blog, I will be in violation of HIPAA. Not that person that talked about it, really, who will lose their job, who will lose their livelihood. It will be me. So when people were saying this and they were having this debate and it was like a whole conversation, I'm like, listen, Tasha K will not face any criminal charges. Then people were saying, well, can she help the defense? Pause. It was a conversation last night. They said, can Tasha K help R. Kelly defense? What she was talking about, R. Kelly can't write. R. Kelly, Jocelyn Savage, and the other girl, they needed money for rent. That is not what he's being accused of. R. Kelly's been accused of racketeering or some serious charges. So what Tasha K was reading won't help or hurt the R. Kelly trial that he's facing right now. It won't do it at all. Okay, I'm just letting people know that because I was saying, but because I asked my lawyer, I said, can this hurt R. Kelly or help him? He said, well, do neither, because what was being discussed, what she talked about on the blog, is nothing concerning about his trial. Okay. So we're just listening to this. I'm breaking this stuff down, and I got it from my attorney that represented me in my criminal case. I had to talk to a lawyer. So I'm going to see if he can come on the live. And talk to you guys. But I said, let me get a lawyer. Let me get a legal perspective. Now, I put in the title that Tasha K is at 1 million, okay, subscribers. The reason why I say that because Sis is almost there. How did she get there? What did Tasha K do on YouTube to be on YouTube for a couple of years and to reach 1 million subscribers? How did that happen? How did she get there? What did she do? I'm going to tell you how she did it. Number one of the key components of her show, Tasha K personality is on point, right? Even when she did shows before her husband was a producer, I went back to them old episodes. She was really good with the camera and with her commentary. Another key point, Tasha K introduced on YouTube that, hey, I'm going to break a story. I'm just not going to wait until the shade room or before the neighborhood talk or TMZ post something. I'm going to be the TMZ of YouTube breaking the story, right? It's like a lot of our YouTubers that's doing it, we don't do commentary unless the shade room posts it, unless the neighborhood talk, unless the TMZ comment, then we do our commentary. On this show, I don't break a story. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the resources. I don't have the fan base to send me stuff to break a story. I don't think we broke a story on the show. What we wait on is other mainstream outlets to break a story. Then I come and I do my commentary. The reason why Tasha will get to her 1 million before Lovely T, and I use her as example because I put them in this box, is because Lovely T waits for other mainstream outlets to break a story, then she in return will break a story. So she's playing it safe. Tasha is like, listen, I'm going to break this story and I'm going to get these subscribers and I'm going to be up there with the TMZ, the Wendy Williams, the Breakfast Club, all these people that break stories, and then they're going to have to say, well, Tasha K, X, Y, and Z. If you go back to when Tasha K was breaking stories, if you remember, she broke a story about the Wendy Williams, about the baby, about the side baby that Kelvin Hunter had. She broke that story. If you go back to when she interviewed the young man that was in a sexual relationship with Kelvin Hunter, and he broke the story that Kelvin Hunter was trying to destroy Charlamagne the God. The Breakfast Club said on Tasha K show, they talked about it on Tasha K. Just talked about that on Tasha K show. So she's been in the business of breaking stories. The reason why you probably will not see Tasha K on the Breakfast Club or the shade, she'll be on the shade room on the Breakfast Club. I'm talking about mainstream media. Is because Tasha K she gets the information on her show. She's competition. So you may not see her on a Wendy Williams. You may not see her on a TMZ. You may not see her like get interviewed by these people. Is because she is their competition. She is in the marketplace where you doing commentary on Tasha K. So a lot of the YouTubers now is they're doing commentary. Listen, make sure you like this video. Share. I need y'all to like this video. A lot of commentators, they do commentary off of Tasha because Tasha K have now turned into a news outlet. Whether it's celebrity gossip outlet, she have turned into this big celebrity gossip outlet, very controversial. So YouTubers, including myself, will put her name in the title, even though she's on YouTube. But her commentary is spilling outside of YouTube on the Chicago Tribune, on the TMZ, on the Shade Room, on the Neighborhood Talk, and all of these other outlets is because now she is this big entity. Whether people want to give her credit, she is one of the biggest entities in the Black YouTube space, particularly up there with the white YouTubers, because she's dominating the petition, and she dominated the conversation. When that Chicago Tribune piece was written, most of you all don't even read the Chicago Tribune, but somebody must have read it and saw Tasha K name in the article, and it spread it like wildfire. I'm not subscribed to the Chicago Tribune. I haven't read the Chicago Tribune since I left Chicago. And that article, people were reading that article, and they was like, "Oh my God, Tasha K and the Chicago Tribune," because that just shows you the power that Tasha K has. Now, do I agree with everything that Tasha K does? No, I don't agree with everything that she does, but I respect her in this regard because she have doing all of this independently, right? Just her and her husband as a team, as a unit, coming in, ushering in a new formula of how to be a successful YouTuber by breaking stories. Now, a lot of YouTubers are not going to risk breaking these stories or risk lawsuits. They're going to play it very safe. And they're going to play it safe where I'm just going to wait on anybody else that do commentary on Tasha, or when she breaks, then I criticize her, right? In order to really, really be the next it factor, you have to have the it factor. And Tasha K have the it factor. It's other YouTubers that have the it factor. But until they get into the space of let me break a story, or let me break this story, I don't know if they ever would get on the level of a Tasha K. So when I was listening to the shows last night, I was listening to a couple of shows while I was on my homework. Everybody kept saying, will she be cool? She's on her way to going to jail. She's going to jail, going to jail. No, not at all. If they wanted to charge Tasha, when they charge this prison guard, because she will be charged, Tasha K will be getting knocked on her door. She didn't break any laws. Did Tasha K break any laws? No. Another piece that I want to say about Tasha that I think people forget, that her relationships, because people were forgetting about the relationship that she have with her advertising, the base. I don't know how much Pangea Watch pays her. I don't know if it's per commission, per sale. I don't know. But what I do know is she had those same sponsors for years. Not too many YouTubers can say that they have sponsors that been with them for years. Now, some YouTubers, you get a sponsor for a couple of weeks or a month, then they done. Tasha had the same sponsors and more. Even with Adam and Eve, she's still promoting these people, and she ain't gonna be promoting them unless they paying her. And the Pangea says is very successful with the partnership that she have with Tasha K show. So that'll show you that she have a base that purchase items, and these are not cheap stuff. That Pangea stuff ain't cheap. That olive leaf extract, it's not cheap. So the stuff that she's out there promoting to her people to buy is not no $5-10. That stuff costs money. So that's another thing, key point of Tasha K and the success of her show, right? And if Tasha K goes to jail, I will come out and say, what's the charge? What happened? But in this case, I don't see her going to jail. And I talk with an attorney, my personal attorney, that's not the case, right? Okay. And of course, she's going to eat this up. They just dominate. Now, some YouTubers, you're not going to talk about it. You're not going to see Candace from Daytime Tea Time going to talk about it. You're not going to see Nick at Night talk about it. You're not going to see Lovely T talk about it because it's in competition with Tasha. So you're not going to see those women do commentary, even though this story is connected to R. Kelly. This is a celebrity gossip story. But since it's Tasha, I'm not going to cover it. But they would love to get the type of coverage that Tasha K get. But they're not going to do it because they're playing it safe. What Tasha K showed you that she have took risk to grow. And sometimes when you're in the business, you have to take business and entrepreneurship, you have to take some risks, and she took plenty of them with the Cardi B and with R. Kelly, and it just driving more traffic to her channel, driving more things. And she got a big announcement that she's making. She didn't tell me this. What I see Tasha K probably doing is what Roland Martin is doing. If she's smart, she would do this. Roland Martin have the Black Star Network, meaning that you can download it on your Roku, you can download it on your phone, you can download it on your Xbox, you can download it on your PS4, any type of social media. He literally have an app that is on my Roku right now, and I can watch it live. I can watch his previous videos, original content. I do believe that we will see an Unwind with Tasha K network that will be on a I forgot what they call, like an app, not just an app, but any place where you got access to like something like a Zeus network, something like that, something outside of YouTube. I can see her doing that. I can see that. You know, she didn't tell me about this. I don't know, because I don't talk to her about her business, because that ain't none of my business to be calling her about her business. I'm just a commentary. I'm just getting to say I believe that's what she's going to do. I don't see her doing television, but I do see her doing I do see her having a network on Roku and all any way you can access on your phones and everything outside of YouTube, and have sponsors and all that, and getting other people to join her network to get some commentary. I can definitely see that on her channel, or her business, part of her brand, her releasing like scripted movies, scripted shows. I can see her doing that. You know, that's what I see of Tasha K doing. So to break this down, you guys, Tasha K will be at our million probably by the end of the year. She will be at her million. If she continue to be on fire with her content, will definitely be Cardi B lawsuit. That's going to go to trial this, I think, going into the fall or something like that. I'll keep you all updated. I post the paperwork all on my Patreon. I get updates anytime there's something going on with the case. But I do believe with that lawsuit, that's going to push her up to that million and beyond, because you got to see TMZ going to cover it. All these other places going to cover it, because Tasha K is their competition. They will try to discredit this woman all day long, because she have she's very popular, and she have a awesome following. All right. I'm just telling you, I can see it for Tasha. And that's just my humble opinion. Okay. I have Tasha K Unwind app on my Roku. See? So I can definitely see her doing something like that. I don't see her doing television. I that would be great if she have a night time, or a night live show. Nightlife. What's that? Late night show. I can see that. But I can also see her having, because she's all about being an owner, entrepreneurship, being an owner, being a boss. And being a boss, I see her doing that Roland Martin route. And that route, it costs them over $100-some thousand and more to get the qualifications, to build up the app, to build up the thing, and definitely see that. And I think like all of us should be looking into doing other things outside of YouTube, because again, you still work for them. You still got to follow their rules, their regulations. So I can definitely see that with her in the future doing all of this. But the reason why, again, you would see her, for people that just joining in, that you would see her at a million, because she came out and she dominated. And you can't even say she's lying, because a lot of people say, oh, she's not credible. She's not. That article, just to say she's credible. She got this information from the prison guard and that R. Kelly. So when it comes to the R. Kelly coverage, she has been extremely credible. Okay. And I won't be shocked one day that she'll sit down with Mr. R. Kelly and do an interview. If you do an interview with her, I don't know. But I will be shocked to see her do an interview. This lady have interviewed the lady that bailed out R. Kelly. She have had other people. He had his brother on the show. So she had been very credible when it comes to this R. Kelly coverage. So it's not just about what she lied on Cardi B. She has so much content that you're not, Cardi B is just like a little paragraph or a little sentence of this Tasha K success story. That's not like the major topic. So she have covered a lot of things on her channel. So we want to wish her well. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because, like, again, I don't bother Tasha. She's a very busy woman. She's married, and she runs a company, a business. Okay. And so I call her. I say, hey, just checking on you. Have things going. I don't call it bugging her. I don't do that. Many people think that that we be on the phone. I talked to one YouTuber, and they said, "Do y'all be on the phone talking about other YouTubers?" I said, "No, I don't. I can just count the minutes of how long I've been on the phone with Tasha. Couple of minutes. It's not no long, in-depth conversation like that. No, no, no. First of all, she's a married woman. She's a businesswoman. Now, if it's some business, if it's like a deal or something, it's something I need help with or something with this, then I call. But not. I don't try to abuse that connect, if that makes sense. I don't try to abuse that, and I don't abuse it. But I'm just sitting here as a commentator, just watching everybody else. I mean, y'all are still sending me that Chicago Tribune story to my DM. I'm still getting DMs. Wiley, when you going to talk about it? When you going to talk? And I've already talked about it for 2.5 hours yesterday. But that is just to show you the popularity of Tasha K. And that just shows you they know Wiley's a commentator, so I'm going to send it to Wiley to talk about it. People were just bombarding me talking about it, and they were sending it to, like, when you going to talk about it? I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Azriel was on Instagram Live. You got to understand, she called Azriel crackhead. Okay. And then she said Azriel is mentally unstable. Azriel cannot talk because she ate some boo-boo. So if you're the type of woman that sat there, ate some boo-boo, stayed there with a grown man, ate his boo-boo, ain't nothing that you could say about Tasha K. Okay, she's not credible at all. Azriel, if R. Kelly was out right now, Azriel would have her hand part eating another boo-boo sandwich. I'm just going to just tell you that right there. So Azriel, she can say what she want to say. If R. Kelly was out right now, Azriel would be eating a boo-boo sandwich. She would be the first one sitting on daddy's lap getting the bumps and boo-boo. Don't you dare bring up Azriel. Or she was on the live last night and she said the fans is going to charge. She don't know what she's talking about. Tell me, why did she sit there with that man and ate his boo-boo? That's what I want to know. Break that down to me. Make that make sense. I just make that make sense. So, sorry, I get kind of passionate, but that triggered me. Okay, that really, really triggered me. But all right, so that did trigger me. That did trigger. I'm like, what the world Azriel talking about? Okay, I was just saying. All right. Anyway, so we just having this conversation with you guys, and I'm like, yes. Tasha is an incredible person, man. Regardless of what you agree or disagree, people gonna talk about it, and you get paid because you put her name in the title, and people talking. Right now, people in the comments right now talking about it. She's a very popular person, and she had interviews with people. She dropped gems. Like, she just interviewed the lady from Married to Medicine, Buffy, whom I do a panel with her on All About the Tea. We're gonna talk about that later on YouTube. We gonna come back with all that on that. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. All right, so we want to say shout out to Unwound and All About the Tea. We gonna talk about that because I got some stuff to talk about because they done flip flopped and all type of stuff. But we'll get into that later on. But I just have to just do that. How to smuggle wine into jail. I don't know how to smuggle wine into jail. You can smuggle wine in jail? How you said how to smuggle wine into jail? You can't smuggle wine into jail, can you? You can't. Okay, I don't know what that comment come from. No, I don't think you can. I bet she's told. Okay, so we definitely gonna talk about it. So I just want to say thank you all for your support. Shout out to the members. I love you guys, love all you guys, but shout out to the members. I started it and we got some lives up on there. Then I have to do another one for you guys. So I'm gonna try to do a live tonight. I'm overworked today. We're short. I got about 30 patients to take care of, and I'm not even done with. I haven't even touched the other 15 because I came in, did 15, did a couple of showers. I'm really beat right now. It's like we're super short. It's 2 CNAs, 60 residents, so that means 30 residents apiece. Um, hardly no supplies. So I'm looking for a better place. This place is really low budget, and I said I'm looking for another place that's more cleaner and needs supplies. Like I don't like to. If I gotta clean somebody, I don't like to be looking for supplies. No wipes, no gloves, no towels. Like when I got somebody in the shower, I want all the supplies so I can just go head on and do what I got to do. I don't think that I should have to chase down supplies. And okay, but I sat down. I'm taking my time. I don't rush it. It's only one person taking care of 30 residents. One person, and another person got to take care of 30. That's a lot. So a call light's gonna go off. It's only one person. Okay, and most places that I worked at are run down, raggedy, low staff. Most places that I worked in Texas, I don't care. Most places I worked in Illinois, it's low down, raggedy. They treat people like crap. If I could just have a hidden camera just to show you how these places are run, I probably win an Emmy. Most of y'all won't be shocked. It's really sad. I worked in places that's a 5-star or so-called 5-star. Still, no pay, low workers. Hardly no workers, hardly no supplies. Uh, and just people are just overworked. Okay, so I've been applying to hospitals. It's just a 12-hour shot, but that's what I went back to school to get my degree in criminal justice. Like I'm done with healthcare. I've been in healthcare for going on about 10 years. In school right now, and I got to finish on my last week of this course. I got another course to do, and then there's another thing where I could take. I'm supposed to graduate in 2023, but if I add on some more classes instead of doing one class per term, I can graduate sometime next year. But I've been taking my time. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking my time on that. Somebody said you should write an ebook on healthcare. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea because I have a lot of stories. And I worked at a lot of places. Illinois. Baby, I got some horror stories to tell you. Um, but hey, I do it because I like doing it because it was when you do stuff for people that's not getting taken care of properly and you come in, you do everything right, they be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys said thank you so much for your help. It makes me feel good, but it's like that's the only person, right? That's like I'm only one person. So he gone on his lunch break. So I'm gonna go ahead on and go back inside here before they call me. They called me this morning. Where you at? Where you at? There for me. Where you at? Where you at? All right, I'm on my way. Where you at? There for me. Okay. Okay. And I still do YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We had a good month of this. We pretty much doing a good month with the memberships and stuff like that. So shout out to y'all. Okay, members. Cause I got some content for y'all. I got a friend I'm gonna be bringing on, and we're gonna have a conversation. Okay, I'm just give you a sneak peek of this. Oh, let me go back in there because I know some call lights beaming. I hope it's not. I have a friend, and we're gonna have an in-depth conversation. At first, I didn't want him to be my friend. I wanted us to be a couple. I thought we could be a couple, but that didn't happen. So we're just friends. So we're gonna have an in-depth conversation. Okay. So that's gonna be for members only. So y'all y'all gonna join the members. You know, we give y'all content on some of these places. Y'all ain't getting no members only live. Y'all don't get nothing. But and also for the Patreon people, you're gonna get the stream as well. So, all right, thank you all so very much. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Shout out to y'all. Thank you. I gotta go because I got some more work to do, and because I am not staying over today. I'm just going to change my folks. I only can do it at one at a time. I don't try to rush it and everything like that. Going to just agree and get a good paralegal. Okay. Well, I'm in school right now, and like I said, I'm supposed to graduate in 2023. But if I add more classes per term, I can graduate next year. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. And thank you all so very much. And shout out to my publicist as editor. I can't wait to finally pay her because I'm finally working so I can pay her because she is a godsend. Like, baby, my papers ain't got no grammatical errors, no nothing. So shout out to her. Oh! Shout out to her. She did that. Okay. Child. Not a grammatical error. Okay, I'll be getting the reports back. They said, hey, Wiley, doing pretty good. Great article, great paper. I'm like, thank you! No grammatical errors. Okay. Anyway, I love her. She's godsend. Anytime I need her to write something for the community wall, baby, the tribute, anything, she gonna be my speechwriter. Like, doors open up for Sis, because Sis did that. I literally said, I'm about to pick up a job so I can put her on payroll. Because Sis needs to be on payroll. It's the grammar code for me. She wrote it. She edited it for me. Right. Grammar code. Wait a minute. Grammar code. Okay, shout out to the writer. All right. Anyway, talk to y'all soon. Look, goes to college and takes a house check. See y'all later. Bye, y'all.